Suffolk County PAL football fans, we're here for the 8-year-old Division II championship. We've got the SJN Bulldogs in red, white, and blue facing off against the Westhampton Hurricanes in their hometown greens. SJN's got the ball first. We've got 1st and 10 coming up here from the 35-yard line, and in a moment we'll be underway. Jeremiah Reyes with a carry on the outside. Brought down after a pickup of about 12 yards. Carries to about the 48-yard line. Another 1st and 10 for the SJN Bulldogs. They'll be going off their own 48-yard line. Apologies in advance for this light column we've got just off to our left-hand side. You'll see it as soon as we start panning. Ball's coming this way. Brought down in the backfield for a loss of 2. Second down and 12 to go for the Bulldogs. Nucci carries it up about a yard. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd down coming up. Jeremiah Reyes is carrying strong. Wrapped up after a pickup of about 4 yards. 4th down coming up. 4th and 7 for the Bulldogs, and as promised, there's the pole I was talking about. Bulldogs draw the Hurricanes offside. They'll pick up 5-yard gain on that one, shortening their march to a 1st down. After the penalty, we've got 4th and short for the Bulldogs, about 3 yards to go here. Presently on the Hurricanes' 44-yard line. Play goes up the middle. Brought down after a pickup of 3. Not enough for a 1st down. Turnover on downs. After a turnover on downs, the Hurricanes have the ball on their own 43-yard line. We'll get our first look at the Bulldog defense. Ball's coming this way. Steps out of bounds around the opposite field's 43-yard line for a pickup of 15. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Ball heads off to there. Oh, crap. Ball goes off tackle for a pickup of about 9. 2nd and 2 for the Hurricanes. Ball hands off to the defensive right. Brought down by Tyler Rooney for a loss of 3 or 4. 3rd and 5 for the Hurricanes on the 43-yard line. After some dancing in the backfield, he's brought down back to the line of scrimmage by Drew Nucci. Brings up 4th down. 4th and 5 for the Hurricanes. Looking for a first down pickup here. Ball goes right up the middle. The big man, number 29, picks up a first down and more. Ball looks like it's spotted on the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. Brought down by Jeremiah Reyes around the 15 or 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes from the 16-yard line. Big man carries off tackle, breaks the tackle, cuts back the other side. Brought down by Tyler Rooney with a big jump. On the 5. That last play wrapped up the first quarter, so we've switched sides here now. Hurricanes moving the ball from right to left. They've got 1st and goal from the 4-yard line here. I'd bet anything this play is going to go to the defensive right. Got an early whistle. Ball comes to the, back up the middle. Strong run into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Hurricanes on the boards now, 6-0. Westhampton offense back on the field for an extra point attempt. Wrapped up in the backfield, no extra point. That looked like it was LaGrega on the hit. After the touchdown, SJN takes possession back on their own 35-yard line. Getting a call from the field for no cowbells. Play comes off tackle. DeRosa cuts back inside. Finds some room to run. Dances around the 50. Brought down around the 49-yard line. Nice pickup there for DeRosa. After that carry, we've got 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 49-yard line. Looks like that was Reyes with a carry on the left-hand side for a pickup of about 5. Back in a moment. All right, 2nd down for the Bulldogs here, lined up just south of the 45-yard line. Nucci is wrapped up in the backfield for a big loss. Looks like they're going to spot that ball back on the opposite field, 40 or 50-yard line, 49 to 50. They're putting it right on the 50. Third down for the Bulldogs. First down marker is up on the 39-yard line or so. Apologies for the pole. I'll do my best and try not to get killed by this flying door. Ball carrier goes to the left. Brought down in the backfield for another short loss. Brings up 4th down. 4th and long for the Bulldogs on the 49-yard line. They've got to move about 11 or so. bus is still moving. Finally brought down around the opposite 43. That'll be a turnover on downs. After the turnover, Hurricanes come back out. They take possession on their own 43-yard line. Ball carrier is brought down in the backfield for a loss of maybe 2. Second and 11 for the Hurricanes. Two backs in the backfield. One tailback is a large guy. All right. That's Matt and Jax punched through, brought the carrier down in the backfield for a loss of 4. 3rd and 14 coming up. 3rd down coming up here for the Hurricanes. Presently on their own 40-yard line. First down marker is on the opposite 47-yard line. Play sweeps this way. Brought down in the backfield, or did he fall? I was checking something else there, but for a pretty big loss, maybe we can attribute that to the rain. Hurricanes have 4th and long from their own 34-yard line. First down marker is on the opposite 47. A lot of field to the offensive right. They choose to bring it to the left. He's brought down out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Turnover on downs. After the turnover on downs, we've got 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Hurricane 34-yard line, maybe even the 33. Rain's coming down pretty good right now. Play goes up the middle. DeRosa carries for a pickup of about 5. Second and 5 for the Bulldogs. Ball is spotted on the 32-yard line. Play goes up the middle, hits some traffic. Drew Nucci still running hard. Carries to about the 22. Sorry, that ball was spotted before on a 27. That was, not the 32. It was 27, 5-yard pickup, first down, Bulldogs. First and 10 for SJN on the 22-yard line. Ball sweeps to our left. Wrapped up in the backfield. No gain, likely a loss. Second and 13 for the Bulldogs. Ball is currently on the 26. Under a minute remain in the first half. You got to get out of bounds. DeRosa is brought down on the field around the 20. After a holding penalty was assessed on the last play, the pickup was negated and the ball was moved back 10 yards. So we've now got a second down from about the 38-yard line. Run goes up the middle. No gain. And nobody's calling timeout here. Okay, we're back from a halftime break. Billy Joel has just left the field, and we've got the Hurricanes with the ball on their own 35-yard line to open up this half. Score remains 6-0 in favor of the Hurricanes. Rain is still falling. Wind is blowing from left to right. Hurricanes carrying from right to left. Gang tackle there on the 39-yard line. Oh, sorry, 35-yard line. No gain. 2nd and 10 for the Hurricanes from the 35-yard line. Ball is on the near side hash. Ball goes off tackle. 29's carrying. He's running free. No one's going to catch him. 29 carries into the end zone for a long touchdown. Puts the score at 12-0. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point attempt here after the long touchdown by number 29. Play goes up the middle. No good. Score will remain 12-0 here as the ball turns over to the Bulldogs. Bulldog offense back on the field after that touchdown. On their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. After a short loss, the Bulldogs are back out with a 2nd and long from their 31-yard line. Ball carrier brought down on about the 30. No gain. Third and long for the Bulldogs. Flag thrown. Play is stopped before it ever got off. I think they're going to be calling a false start on offense. Indeed, that is the case. That'll move us back another 5 yards. 3rd and really long for the Bulldogs. Backed up to their own 25-yard line. Changing up the defensive set. Number 44 went to the wide side. DeRosa spins off a tackle in the backfield and is brought down around the 25. No gain. 4th down for the Bulldogs. It looks like they are going to go for it here. Oh, nope, they are going to punt. Good. This is a 20-yard punt regardless of where it lands on the field. It does go about 20 yards regardless. Ball's moved up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes on the 46-yard line. Ball goes up the middle, brought down after a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Hurricanes. Tackle in the backfield behind the pole. Looks like it was Reddock and Cascione on the tackles. 3rd and 11 for the Hurricanes on the Bulldog 47. Hand off to number 29, off tackle again, and he's off to the races to the right. Cuts back inside, runs over somebody, and is in the end zone for a touchdown. 18 points for the Hurricanes. Extra point attempt for the Hurricanes. Play goes off tackle to the left, does find the end zone, tacks the extra point on, puts the score at 19-0 here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, the Bulldogs are back on their own 35-yard line. As you'll see, the Hurricanes are forced to run a modified defense now. Jack Reddock breaks it outside. After an 8-yard run by Jack Reddock, we've got 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line. DeRosa is brought down just north of the line of scrimmage. No first down call there. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like I've got some rain accumulating on my lens. 3rd and inches for the Bulldogs. Nucci runs into traffic, makes his way north end for a maybe 3-yard pickup and a first down. After that last first down carry by Drew Nucci, that brought a close to the third quarter. We've now switched sides. The Bulldogs are carrying from right to left. They've got a 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Here comes Nucci to our near side. He's across the line of scrimmage and more. He's stopped around the 45 or 6-yard line, or 44 rather. Hey, doing well. 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs here. Ball was spotted on the 45-yard line. Hand off to Reyes, brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Come on, guys, pull it up. Let's go.
3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Matthew carries right up the middle. Room to run, breaking tackles. Finally brought down at about the 26-yard line. After a long carry there by Matt Salmeri, we've got a 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Hand off to Salmeri again. He breaks it back to the left, runs through the middle, picks up about 7 yards. Second and 3 for the Bulldogs. Ball was spotted on the 20. DeRosa's carrying, brought down at the 10. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball's on the 10. DeRosa's carrying off tackle, brought down around the 5.
But I just don't want to keep them out here longer than
2nd and 4. Ball is spotted on the 5, it looks like. First down markers on the 1. Matt Salmeri is lined up in the backfield. Hand off to Matt Salmeri. He carries up a few yards. 3rd and 2 from the 3. Play runs up the middle. Maybe a pickup of 1. Brings up 4th down. 4th and 1 from the 2. We've got an early whistle before the snap. No movement of the ball. Handoff to Salmeri in the backfield. He's got room to run. He works his way in for the first touchdown of the Bulldogs game. Makes the score 19-6. Nice run there, Matt. Point after attempt by the Bulldogs. Ball's handed off to DeRosa, who's swallowed up in the backfield. No extra point there, leaves the score at 6. After the touchdown, the Hurricanes come out 1st and 10 on their own 35. I believe there to be about 3 minutes left remaining in the game here. Running back was swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of 5. Third and 14 here for the Hurricanes. They were backed up to their own 31-yard line. Ball carrier punched out. Oh, Tyler Rooney with a big tackle in the backfield for about a 15-yard loss. Holy smokes. 3rd down coming up here for the Hurricanes. About 26 yards to go to the first down marker. Ball is, big tackle in the backfield. Brings up 4th down, and I think someone called a timeout. Fourth down for the Hurricanes. They've opted to punt. They'll be punting away on what looks to be the 14-yard line. So the ball will roll back, will be spotted back on the 34 regardless of where it lands. And look at that, about the 34-yard line. Oh, sorry, that was the 29. Rolls up to 34, all's good. After a big defensive stop by the Bulldogs, we've got 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line as promised. There's no required modified defense now. Matt Salmeri's carrying, runs into traffic, and is brought down on or about the line of scrimmage. Sorry, as I was saying, because the Bulldogs have scored and closed the gap, the Hurricanes will no longer need to run a modified defense. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs here. I believe there to be probably a minute or more on the clock still. Ball is handed off to DeRosa in the backfield. After he scrambled out of a couple of tackles, he's able to pick up a few positive yards, carries up to the 31-yard line. We've got 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Ball was spotted on the 32-yard line. Big carry here. Salmeri took a while to get that ball. He's brought back by 4 Hurricanes in the backfield for a loss of 6. 4th and long for the Bulldogs. Ball was now spotted on the 38-yard line. Pitch to number 7. He finds some room to run. runs into trouble and is brought down at the 36-yard line. That's going to cause a turnover on downs, and in all likelihood, we're going to call it a game there because they'll just run out the clock. Final score, Westhampton Hurricanes 19, Bulldogs, what did we get? We did not get the extra point. I think we ended up with 6. Teams are going to line up and shake hands. We'll see you next season for the PAL season beginning back in September 2018. Enjoy your time off. Stay warm, stay dry. We'll see you next year.